has it. DeMoss, the steal for three. Buried! Joey DeMoss. Far side, Timmons blocked again! Daly, top of the key, spinning, Daly up, and one! What a play! Position Epps to Valentine, yes sir! Mackay with another. Corrado left, block up, and one! The Graphics up by one, now down by two, it's Davis again! Zion again! He cannot miss. Now it's Terza for the lead. Got it! Picked off, that's RJ Sledge. Sledge pulls up, Sledge, and one! RJ Sledge, incredible! It's been a marathon, but the finish line is in sight. The Charleroi Cougars, the Serra Catholic Eagles. It's game number 8 of the MVI Shootout Classic. Who's getting win number 1? The Eagles, the Cougars. Battle for win number 1 on the season. Coach Joe Greer looking for his first win as the bench boss, falling short of his comeback effort last evening. For Serra Catholic, they'll wear their home white gold numerals, red and gold trim. For the Eagles, it's going to be the 5'11 senior guard, Isaiah Petty, coming off a 22-point performance. Joining him, the 6-foot senior guard in Pete Burke. Enter the 5'9 senior guard, Christian Warren, 6-foot junior guard, Owen Dombrowski, and 6'2 senior forward, Jadell Minifield. Petty, Burke, Warren, Dombrowski, and Minifield. On the other side for the 0-1 Charleroi Cougars, 6'2 senior forward, Jake Chambers. Joining him, the 5'11 senior guard, coming off a 21-point performance, Bryce Large, along with the 5'9 sophomore guard, Jackson Karenko, 5'9 junior, Shea Smith, and rounding out the starting 5, the 5'8 sophomore guard, Brock Henderson. For Coach Joe Greer, first year as the bench boss of the Charleroi Cougars. 8 minutes on the clock. Set for the final game of the Shootout Classic. Somebody's going 0-2. Somebody's getting win number 1. Question is who? As we've had a marathon of games. Bell Vernon and Elizabeth Ford right now the only teams without a win in the Shootout Classic. Keysport beat Clareton. Clareton beat Ringgold. Ringgold, and these two teams, of course. So 3 teams going to go without a win this weekend. Bell Vernon lost by 1 to South Allegheny. They thought they tied it earlier. As Zion was called for a 2, they thought it was a 3 and it was put on the board as a 3 as the final game underway. Right off the bat, Owen Dombrowski can't get it to go. Rebound by Shea Smith. Now Jackson to Smith. Driving in, Shea Smith out of bounds. Possession back to the Eagles of Serra Catholic. 15 gone here. Scoreless game. Charleroi didn't have their jerseys tucked in. That's an issue being called out. So Charleroi doing that mid-play. Dombrowski off the foot of Large. 7:35 remaining in the opening quarter. Scoreless game, final game of the night. Dombrowski, now Jadell Minifield, off to Isaiah Petty. Petty drives down, Minifield, window and out, rebound, Jadell puts it up, and Jadell is fouled. Jadell Minifield. Fouled by Bryce Large. Bryce is first. Team first. Jadell Minifield, standout offensive and defensive lineman for Coach Jose Arrigas and the Serra Catholic Eagles football team. Minifield back iron out. Yesterday was 1 for 4 from the line, was Jadell Minifield. 0 for 1 to start for Minifield. Next one, back iron out, rebound, long and out. Last touch, Charleroi. It's going to be Eagle ball. Isaiah Petty, the trigger, scoreless for the first 35 seconds. Isaiah surveys, flips it back to Christian Warren. Warren now taking over Pete Burke. Up top to Isaiah Petty. Petty, now Warren, Petty up top. Isaiah bounce past Dombrowski. Owen Dombrowski working back. Dombrowski to Isaiah Petty. Petty working backwards, guarded by Brock Henderson. Isaiah finds Jadel down low. Burke left alone, taps it off the window for 2. Pete Burke gives the Eagles the advantage as Serra Catholic on top in the early going. Now here's Bryce Large. Large kick out right side. Triple. Got it. Jackson Karenko. And Charleroi takes the lead just like that. Up top, there's Burke. Burke shuffling from left to right. Guarded by Karenko. 3-2. Charleroi leads it. Taken now by Owen Dombrowski. Off to Isaiah Petty. Petty right side spinning. Kick out Minifield. Minifield, Dombrowski, one dribble over to Burke. Pete driving baseline. Foul on the far side. Goes against Jackson Karenko, his first, team second. 3-2 lead in favor of the Charleroi Cougars. 6:17 remaining in the opening quarter. Dombrowski, Owen Dombrowski. Dombrowski, Petty drives, Petty, Dombrowski knocked away, taken by Henderson. Brock Henderson splits a pair of Eagles. Henderson slows up, Karenko left wing, left block, pulls up with the left. Rebound, Jadel Minifield. Isaiah Petty, foul line, jump stop, left hand, somehow, some way. Isaiah Petty gets the Eagles back on top. 5:48 remaining in the first. 4-3 lead Serra Catholic thanks to that move by Isaiah Petty. Now Bryce Large working up top. Large guarded by Underwood. Far side Henderson. Brock rolling left elbow. Henderson cutter. That's Large. Window it in for Bryce Large. Lead back to Charleroi. 5-4 advantage in favor of the Cougars. Petty knocked away, Large the steal. Bryce driving, left hand layup and in for Bryce Large. 4 now for Bryce. Isaiah Petty. Petty skips it right corner. Christian Warren. Now Zay drives. Minifield, one dribble up off the glass and in. Jadel Minifield gets the Eagles back on the board. 7-6, 4:45 remaining in the first. Now Shea from the corner, rattles around and out. Off of Dombrowski, can't save it. Bryce Large, inside it goes, knocked out of bounds. Last touched again by Serra Catholic as Jake Chambers was trying to go up. Jake Chambers, the senior, committed to play soccer at the next level at Penn State Fayette. Inside Chambers, one dribble, foul line. Shea Smith rattles it down as Shea Smith makes it a 3-point game again. 5 points yesterday for Shea Smith. Owen Dombrowski, he was cold yesterday. Starts today cold as well, saved by Warren. And out of bounds it goes as Warren actually, they said, got a foot down on the ground with contact of the ball. Dombrowski just 6 points and no threes. And I think you can really see the missing of the two cogs from last year. Joey DeMoss kind of took some pressure off Dombrowski. He was a great scorer in his own right, but a lot of focus had to be given to Joey DeMoss. And the distributor, Elijah Ward. Isaiah Petty works out of danger. Isaiah into the front court corner. Christian Warren No good. Rebound. Petty driving. Petty over to Burke, and offensive foul on Isaiah before the pass to Pete Burke. Petty's first. Nine 9-6 lead. Makai Underwood replaces Christian Warren. .353 remaining here in half number one's quarter number one. 9-6 advantage in favor of the Charleroi Cougars. Across Chambers, up top, there's large right hand. Has the foul called on the floor. Another foul against Isaiah Petty. Two quick ones against Petty as there's Henderson. Inside, surrounded Chambers, around they go to Shea Smith. Henderson. Bounce past Chambers. Chambers out to Large, puts it up and knocks it home. A triple for Bryce Large. 7 for Large. Joel Chambers will head to the scorer's table. Isaiah drives, foul line, kick down low. Underwood, window and out. Rebound, Isaiah Petty puts it up and is fouled. Third rebound of this opening quarter for Isaiah Petty. Foul against Bryce Large. That's Bryce Large's second foul. Isaiah Petty yesterday was 2 for 5. Misses that one. Eagles 0 for 3. Jay Smith replaced by Joel Chambers. So Joel and Josh both on the hardwood. Petty puts that one off the iron and out. An empty trip for Isaiah Petty. Bryce Large into the front court. Large. Now Chambers. Chambers driving. Middle of the lane. Kick out. Bryce Large pulls up. Large. Get it. Large having a game. 9 in the first quarter for Bryce Large. Petty down low, Jadell Minifield off the window and in. 4 for Jadell Minifield. Off the feed from Isaiah Petty. 14-8 advantage for Charleroi. 2:24 remaining here in the opening quarter. Chambers across to Chambers. This is Joel now. Joel Chambers driving in, out top. Henderson, right elbow pull up from 17. Rebound in and out into the hands of Underwood. Now driving, Burke adjusting. Pete Burke puts it in. As Pete Burke makes it 14-10. 1:55 remaining. Corner, Joel Chambers. Rebound, grabbed down by Jake. Now Dombrowski up ahead. Here's Isaiah. Isaiah and one. Isaiah Petty puts it home and makes it a 2-point game. Foul against Joel Chambers. Joel's first, team fifth. Serra will shoot for the next 1:45 of this half. Cepeda will enter for Minifield. Serra 0 for 4 from the line, 0 for 5 now after the Petty miss. Serra Catholic struggling from the charity stripe yesterday and today from the corner. Well, short rebound by Owen Dombrowski. Dombrowski to Isaiah, over to Burke. Burke misses. Rebound loose on the deck. Now pops free, Dombrowski. And kick ball puts possession to Serra at the baseline with 1:27 remaining in the first. Petty out, Warren in. Graham will enter as well for Underwood. Braden Graham. Dombrowski the trigger. Owen Dombrowski. Dombrowski flips it up top. Pete Burke high points the ball. Burke guarded by Jackson Karanko. Sapita the screen. Pick and roll. Kick out Warren. Baseline drive. Across to Graham. Last touch by Beveridge. As Jake Beveridge, no jersey mix-up today, was listed as 10 in the book. Coach Greer said doesn't want to take the blame for it, but he will. Said that's his job as the coach, but there's Tadero in there as well. Jake Chambers out. Dombrowski the trigger, and Sapita up to Graham, over to Warren. Christian Warren up top, puts it on the floor. Now taken by Dombrowski. Owen driving. Dombrowski left side, off the glass and in. Owen Dombrowski ties it at 14. 1 minute left here in the opening period. Near side. Henderson. Beveridge, Henderson. Owen almost had it. Now it's a foul on Christian Warren. Yesterday, Charleroi fell to Ringo. Serra Catholic lost to South Allegheny. Neither team a lot of size. Serra's made 6 straight playoff appearances. There's been a couple of misses for this Charleroi Cougar squad, missing in back-to-back years. Up top, and there's an airmail into the Cougar student section. 37.8 ticks of the clock remaining, tie game. Petty back on the floor. Most likely see Serra try to kill out the last 37. Probably don't want a defensive possession with Petty on the floor and 2 fouls. Petty gets it off the handoff, 30. Now Graham, handoff, Dombrowski, top of the key. Back to Petty, down to 25. Warren, Dombrowski, it's just a weave up top, just handing the ball off for Serra Catholic. They've killed the clock down to 18. Petty near side. Karanko light pressure. Petty stops up. Petty to Dombrowski. Owen driving. Owen to the rack, right hand and in. 4 for Dombrowski. Chance for a buzzer beater from half court. Karanko banks it, no. 2-point Eagle lead after 1 right here on MVI Live as Serra Catholic's Owen Dombrowski has given them the advantage at the break right here on your home, Vermont Valley Athletics.
Highway Appliance, Furniture, and Mattress. The right brands, price, and advice since 1946. Highway Appliance, Furniture, and Mattress is the Mon Valley's choice for selection, service, and savings for over 75 years. Highway Appliance, Furniture, and Mattress. You're going to like us a lot. We guarantee it.
(16-14) lead for the Serra Catholic Eagles over the Charleroi Cougars. Serra Catholic looking to win their first game of the season. Charleroi looking to do the same. As after 1 quarter of play, nothing decided. 16-14. 4 for Petty, 4 for Burke, 4 for Owen Dombrowski, and 4 for J. Dell Minifield. 9 for Large, 3 for Karanko, and 2 for Shea Smith. On the other side of things, for the Charleroi Cougars, 2A, 3A matchup. It's going to be Charleroi basketball to start here in quarter number 2. 8 minutes on the clock for the second quarter. 2-point advantage for Serra Catholic. Interesting thing, without the conclusion or anything added up from this game, highest total combined points from both days belongs to Daryl Tolliver. Second highest, Zion Moore, who played just 1 game today with 36. Tolliver scored 39 between his 2 games. Large will be up over 30, and already is actually, as he misses there. Minifield his 3rd rebound. Petty down low to Burke. That's Pete Burke. Yeah, it's 2 more. Off another assist from Isaiah Petty. Over and back as a backcourt violation against Jackson Karanko. Burke on the coverage. 7:33 remaining in the half. Into Owen Dombrowski. Dombrowski to Isaiah. Petty up top. Petty to Dombrowski off the bounce. There's Owen driving left block underneath. Kick out. Travels on his way. Dombrowski wasn't a fan, but that's the call with 7:18 remaining here in the half. 18-14 lead for Serra Catholic over Charleroi. Chambers and Smith will check back in. Next stoppage by kick out. There's Joel Chambers. Up and out. Rebound by Isaiah Petty. Fourth board for Petty. Finds Dombrowski, stripped away by Bryce Large. Large carrying the load. Driving in. Right hand floater. Rebound again. Isaiah Petty. Petty's fifth. Petty in transition right to the cylinder. Up. Iron out. Put back. Burke no good. Another board by Petty, and this time he's fouled. Isaiah 0 for 3 from the line. Serra 0 for 5 in that opening quarter. Beveridge the personal. First of the quarter against Charleroi as that one falls for Isaiah. First free throw make of the game for the Serra Catholic Eagles. They were 0 for 5 prior to that. 19-14 Serra Catholic lead, 6:44 remaining in the half. Petty around and out. Lane violation prevents anything further, and we'll just get an inbound down to our right, slowing the process down. Karanko to Chambers. Joel Chambers right side. Joel guarded by Isaiah. Tried a little swat at the ball, got nothing. Right elbow, it's Jake, banking it, no good. Rebound by Pete Burke. Burke up ahead. High point, Isaiah Petty. Petty gets to the cylinder, and Petty 7 now for Isaiah. 21 for Serra Catholic. They're up 21-14. Charleroi without a bucket here this quarter. Almost 2 minutes into the second. Burke guarding Karanko. He'll just get over the timeline. Karanko finds a cutter. Large up and fouled by Jadal Minifield. Great cut and a great find of Bryce Large. Large 9 points in that first quarter. Yesterday, Bryce Large was 4 for 6 from the charity stripe. Large right hand back iron out. Bryce trying to get the first points of the quarter for Charleroi. He will not. Now he gets the rebound though. Bryce Large, right block, backed out and eventually grabbed down by Owen Dombrowski. Third board for Dombrowski. Dombrowski gets it back from Burke around Chambers. Owen pushing the tempo. Dombrowski kick out. Petty pulls up, travels first. Coach Corso doesn't seem necessarily to be a fan of that one with the other official. We had this official in the summer, though, who called those two travels on Dombrowski. He's very to the book, I guess you could say, about the travel. Maybe a little stricter even than the book says. And I know that caused a lot of issues with some players this summer. 5:39 remaining here in the half. Bryce Large trying to get Charleroi on the board here in the quarter number 2. Up top, poked away by Christian Warren illegally. Warren second. First, make it the second against Serra Catholic this quarter, apparently. Missing one somewhere. Minifield has the other. That sent Large to the line earlier. As Smith, right side, bounce pass. Back up top it goes. Now Joel Chambers. Chambers into Large. Large spiraling out to Smith. Shea down the lane, right hand, no good, pop back free. Chambers pulls up, Joel no good, rebound, Sapita. And it's back the other way, Dombrowski, left elbow, and he's fouled. Shea Smith's first, team second, Owen Dombrowski to the line, first time tonight. Dombrowski was 0 for 2 yesterday. As that one's true for Dombrowski. 5 points now for Owen. Back iron and out, rebound by Brock Henderson. 22-14 your score in favor of Serra Catholic. 4:54 remaining, rolling second quarter clock. Henderson locked up. Timeout called for and given to Coach Joe Greer. And Charleroi, as they'll burn one here, 30-second variety. Charleroi almost halfway through the second quarter with 4:49 remaining in the second, down 22-14. They've yet to put a ball inside the basket so far in this second quarter. It was 16-14 after one. Serra Catholic on a run. They've scored 6 unanswered to start the second quarter, as the Eagles and the Cougars both looking for win number 1 of the season. Coach Joe trying to get his troops back in order, trying to get his troops rolling in the right direction. 4:49 remaining here in the opening half. Serra Catholic paced by Isaiah Petty, 7 points. .449 remaining here in the half. Large, Joel Chambers, Henderson, Smith, and Jake Chambers. Underwood, Dombrowski, Sapita, Petty, and Burke. And 5 seconds on Bryce Large. Bryce said that was 4. The official disagreed. And we'll head back the other way. Isaiah to Owen. Dombrowski back over to Petty. Isaiah Petty working back. Petty rolling up top. Petty, offensive foul against the Eagles of Serra Catholic. They never told anybody who the foul was on, so foul against Zapita. Illegal screen was the call. AJ Corso just picked up a warning. Now Naz giving him some gripes. I think Naz has the right to do that. It's his baby. As Isaiah almost swiped it away. .22-14 remaining in the half. 4:27 or 22-14 in favor of Serra Catholic with 4:24 remaining in the half, and now a foul called against the Eagles. That time they remembered to tell everybody who the foul was on. It's on Pete Burke. One more foul and shooting will be Charleroi. They've yet to score here in this half. Or this quarter, I should say. Chambers. Jake, middle of the lane, bounce pass. Shea Smith, right elbow, pulls up, iron out, Karenko the board. Jackson, fade away, rebound, Isaiah Petty knocked out of his hands into the hands of Joel Chambers. Joel gets it back from Jackson. Far side taken over by Large. Large, right elbow, pulls up. Rebound Underwood, well short on the shot. Up ahead, Petty poked free. Now spiraling into the end wall was Joel Chambers as Large finds Shea Smith. Smith drives in off the window, and finally in the second quarter, the Cougars get on the board, make it 22-16. Dombrowski got to get over the divide. He will there. Dombrowski needs help. Gets it in the form of Petty in the left wing. Isaiah driving. Petty floater. Got it. 9 for Petty. as Isaiah Petty makes it 24-16, 3:26 remaining, out of bounds off the Eagles. Substitution coming. Here comes Warren and Minifield. Burke and Sapita to the bench. Or make it Underwood. Sapita will stay. 3:25 remaining in the opening half of the final game. Up top, it's Bryce Large. Large. Top of the key. Foul line. Right hand out. Rebound, Sapita. Now it's Dombrowski. Owen driving right to the cylinder. Pulls up, back iron and out. Jake Chambers the rebound. Chambers to Bryce Large. Large had 9 in the first, none here in the second. Just 2 points in the second quarter for Charleroi. That's Shea Smith. Now Chambers from the left corner. Long it goes. Rebound, Isaiah Petty again. As at the other end, Owen Dombrowski up to 7. Owen yesterday had just 6 points. He has 7 in the opening half with 2:42 remaining. 7 boards for Petty in this game as well. Smith a miss, Sapita the rebound. Domination on the glass for Serra Catholic in this one. As Petty drives in, Petty turns it over. Large the steal. Bryce Large gets up and puts it in. 11 for Large. (20-9) unofficially, rebounds in favor of Serra Catholic as Petty blocked. Now Chambers up and whistle blows. 2 shots coming. Sapita sends him there. So Sapita's second. 2 shots for Jake Chambers. Chambers was 0 for 3 yesterday. And there's a lane violation. We've had so many lane violations here in this opening tip-off. It's on Shea Smith. And here's the wild thing. That was a lane violation on the first shot. I mean, you'll see lane violations, but on the first shot, almost never. As Chambers cashes in. 26-19. Owen Dombrowski. He wants to get a full head of steam. Now it's Graham, the freshman to Minifield in the middle. Back to Graham. And Graham with the reverse. Braden Graham, the freshman. That's his first high school bucket. As at the other end, Beveridge, no good. Rebound. It's again to the Eagles. Serra Catholic, a dominating rebounding performance. Now Burke. Up for 3, spiraling out. Another rebound by Graham. Earns another possession. Minifield drives in, down low, knocked out of bounds, and stays with Serra. 1:19 remaining. Brock Henderson will check in here in quarter number 2. 28-19, Serra Catholic leads it. 12 points this quarter for the Eagles. 5 for the Cougars of Charleroi. Dombrowski running out of time, flips it back. Warren, toe touch as Warren fires it off. Beveridge now, all bodies all over the floor. And a tie-up will be the call, and it will be Eagle ball. So this will not be a jump ball. And the reason that's a big thing, because Serra Catholic, that means most likely will get the ball to start the second half the way the possession arrow faces. Minifield. Whistle blows, foul against the Eagles. Pete Burke, an illegal screen, his second. Won't be shots, even though it is 5 fouls. An illegal screen, not one of those ones. Kind of the same rules of 1 and 1 and the which one gets the double bonus now. As Beveridge, right wing, step back, got Dombrowski in the air, now across to Joel Chambers. 50 on the clock here in quarter 2. There's Jake Chambers. Chambers up top to Karenko. Jackson driving right side. Rebound, ripped down Karenko. As Henderson goes up, rebound by Christian Warren. Warren rolling away. Here's Dombrowski. Dombrowski down low. Burke half the window and in. 8 for Pete Burke. 30-19. Eagles lead it. And a foul on Christian Warren, getting Beveridge with the body. 3rd foul on Warren. 21.7, and with the free throws, instead of bringing Underwood in, Coach A.J. Corso going to bring Petty in for the offense. And as the reason you do that is you're most likely getting the ball back here if you're Serra Catholic, is that one no good for Beveridge. So you don't have to worry, you shouldn't, I should say, have to worry about Isaiah Petty picking up a 3rd foul before the half. Beveridge, left hand is true. 30-20. So with 18 seconds on the clock, the Eagles lead it by 10. Looking to increase that before the break. Dombrowski. Dombrowski. Driving left. Whistle blows. I think another illegal screen. Maybe a foul on Owen Dombrowski. Owens first. Now a chance for Charleroi to get back to a single-digit deficit. .2. This is now where Petty has to be careful, but Dombrowski got the clock started early. As here comes Henderson. Henderson, Beveridge, sidestep 3. Well high and long, and the break has been hit. Serra Catholic leads it 30-20 over the Cougars at the break. Halfway home in the final game. We'll come back. Conclusion of this one right here on MVI Live.
Is one of your favorite high school sports teams Thomas Jefferson, Clareton, McKeesport, or South Allegheny, but you can't get the best coverage delivered to you? Well, now you can. The Mon Valley Independent and the best local sports coverage is now available with home delivery in your area. As always, you can subscribe to the e-edition, but now you can also get the paper delivered to your home thanks to our partnership with the U.S. Postal Service. The paper can be delivered the same day, so no worries about getting old news. You can find out game results and stories the next morning or afternoon right in the mail. For more information or to subscribe, call 724-314-0035 or visit our website at monvalleyindependent.com. Planet Roof, Pittsburgh's top roofing company, goes above and beyond to give customers the best experience possible. At Planet Roof, we pay close attention to the quality of our work in your home. Our roofers are committed professionals with years of experience who will go above and beyond for all of our clients' needs. Because at Planet Roof, we love what we do. For more information, contact us today at 724-243-3297 or visit our website, planetroof.com.
At Penn West University, we're making college make sense again for people who maybe thought college wasn't the answer. We're making college practical with programs tied to in-demand jobs that prepare you for success right away. We're making college accessible by breaking down barriers and offering more choices. We're making college approachable with faculty who understand where you're coming from and help you get where you're going. At Penn West, we're making college valuable again for people just like you. Learn more at pennwest.edu.
Basic Carbide is proud to support youth sports in the Mon Valley and proud to be a part of the community. Basic Carbide, located at Low Bar in the Mon Valley. For more information, visit basiccarbide.com. B Graphics is the Mon Valley's leading source for all your screen printing, embroidery, and printing needs. Offering creative apparel, banners, fundraisers, online stores, promotional products, and more. To find out the best option for your needs, head to bgraphics.com or visit a store in either Frederickstown or Belle Vernon. B Graphics, hassle-free, quality-driven, and always on time. Elite Physical Therapy and Wellness, offering affordable wellness programs and packages to improve your body's overall wellness and performance. Our programs are top-notch in improving overall health and wellness, along with athletic performance for all ages. For more information, visit ElitePTW.com.
penwestuniversityindependent.com or call us at 724-243-3728. Elite Physical Therapy and Wellness, where advanced quality and positive outcomes matter.
The City of McKeesport and McKeesport Rising Project, making investments today in our neighborhoods and infrastructure for the future of our community. We are working together for a better McKeesport.
With over 30 years of experience, RTI Insurance Services is the clear choice in insurance providers for both individuals and businesses. At RTI, we've been upholding the highest standard of fiduciary responsibility for our clients. For your insurance needs, contact Mike Williamson at 724-263-0359. RTI Insurance Services, we've got you covered.
Are you interested in attending a Penn State University branch campus close to home? Dive into your future at Penn State Greater Allegheny or Penn State Fayette. Be a part of something big. Be a part of Penn State. The best local coverage of news, sports, and more. Make sure you subscribe to the Mon Valley Independent newspaper. Both print and e-edition subscriptions are available, and you can try the e-edition free for 30 days starting today. So make sure you log on to monvalleyindependent.com for more information. Mon Valley Independent. What happens here matters here. For somewhere to eat after the game, check out our friends down at the Foster House 2, serving up their famous king sandwiches 7 days a week until 11:30 p.m. The Foster House 2, located at 1 Cook Road in Belle Vernon. Here. Highway Appliance, Furniture, and Mattress. The right brands, price, and advice since 1946. Highway Appliance, Furniture, and Mattress is the Mon Valley's choice for selection, service, and savings for over 75 years. Highway Appliance, Furniture, and Mattress. You're going to like us a lot. We guarantee it. Is one of your favorite high school sports teams Thomas Jefferson, Clareton, McKeesport, or South Allegheny, but you can't get the best coverage delivered to you? Well, now you can. The Mon Valley Independent and the best local sports coverage is now available with home delivery in your area. As always, you can subscribe to the e-edition, but now you can also get the paper delivered to your home thanks to our partnership with the U.S. Postal Service. The paper can be delivered the same day, so no worries about getting old news. You can find out game results and stories the next morning or afternoon right in the mail. For more information or to subscribe, call 724-314-0035 or visit our website at monvalleyindependent.com. Planet Roof, Pittsburgh's top roofing company, goes above and beyond to give customers the best experience possible. At Planet Roof, we pay close attention to the quality of our work in your home. Our roofers are committed professionals with years of experience who will go above and beyond for all of our clients' needs. Because at Planet Roof, we love what we do. For more information, contact us today at 724-243-3297 or visit our website, planetroof.com.
At Penn West University, we're making college make sense again for people who maybe thought college wasn't the answer. We're making college practical with programs tied to in-demand jobs that prepare you for success right away. We're making college accessible by breaking down barriers and offering more choices. We're making college approachable with faculty who understand where you're coming from and help you get where you're going. At Penn West, we're making college valuable again for people just like you. Learn more at pennwest.edu.
Basic Carbide is proud to support youth sports in the Mon Valley and proud to be a part of the community. Basic Carbide, located at Low Bar in the Mon Valley. For more information, visit basiccarbide.com. B Graphics is the Mon Valley's leading source for all your screen printing, embroidery, and printing needs. Offering creative apparel, banners, fundraisers, online stores, promotional products, and more. To find out the best option for your needs, head to bgraphics.com or visit a store in either Frederickstown or Belle Vernon. B Graphics, hassle-free, quality-driven, and always on time.
Elite Physical Therapy and Wellness, offering affordable wellness programs and packages to improve your body's overall wellness and performance. Our programs are top-notch in improving overall health and wellness, along with athletic performance for all ages. For more information, visit ElitePTW.com or call us at 724-243-3728. Elite Physical Therapy and Wellness, where advanced quality and positive outcomes matter.
The City of McKeesport and McKeesport Rising Project, making investments today in our neighborhoods and infrastructure for the future of our community. We are working together for a better McKeesport.
With over 30 years of experience, RTI Insurance Services is the clear choice in insurance providers for both individuals and businesses. At RTI, we've been upholding the highest standard of fiduciary responsibility for our clients. For your insurance needs, contact Mike Williamson at 724-263-0359. RTI Insurance Services, we've got you covered.
Are you interested in attending a Penn State University branch campus close to home? Dive into your future at Penn State Greater Allegheny or Penn State Fayette. Be a part of something big. Be a part of Penn State. The best local coverage of news, sports, and more. Make sure you subscribe to the Mon Valley Independent newspaper. Both print and e-edition subscriptions are available, and you can try the e-edition free for 30 days starting today. So make sure you log on to MonValleyIndependent.com for more information. Mon Valley Independent. What happens here matters here. For somewhere to eat after the game, check out our friends down at the Foster House 2, serving up their famous king sandwiches 7 days a week until 11:30 p.m. The Foster House 2, located at 1 Cook Road in Belle Vernon. Here. Highway Appliance, Furniture, and Mattress. The right brands, price.
1 half left here in the MVI Shootout Classic. As we get set to get underway, Serra with the basketball. Dombrowski into Isaiah Petty. Isaiah working across. Isaiah Petty, top of the key, pulls up, irons it out, and out of bounds it goes. Petty, 9, 7 for Dombrowski, 4 for Minifield, 8 for Burke, 11 for Large on the other side. 23-10 rebounding advantage for Serra Catholic in that opening half. Now it's Henderson, Brock Henderson over the timeline right side. In the corner, picked up there, rolling right. Jackson Karenko, off of Karenko and off of Petty and out. Five-second violation, second one on Charleroi. Our official here on the near side, he'll let them know. 10-point Eagle lead. Serra 16-14 for 30, 14-6 for 20 for the Charleroi Cougars. Owen Dombrowski up top. Owen serving. Now it's Pete Burke. Burke rolling right side. Burke inside. Jadell Minifield out to Dombrowski. Catch, release. Back iron up and out, and over the back goes Jadell Minifield. Maybe not. Thought they were going to call a over the back on Jadell Minifield, but out of bounds off of Serra Catholic. So no harm and literally no foul there. Charleroi ball outside off of Shea Smith and out. First 57 seconds, nobody's found pay dirt yet. Joel Chambers replaces Jackson Karenko. Coach Joe Greer trying to get that first win as the bench boss. Serra just wanting win number 1 this season. As Jadell Minifield off the tip deflects away from him, but right to Burke. Large gets up with the steal. Bryce transition across Shea Smith. Lays it up and lays it in. And a technical foul called against the bench. Now the Charleroi Cougars. Coach Joe Greer on the court was the technical foul. So a tech against Joe Greer in Charleroi. Coach had to step on the floor. And, I mean, coaches are on the floor all the time. You rarely see that technical call. I mean, now if you're Serra Catholic, you got to take advantage of it. They'll send Owen Dombrowski to the line where he's 1 for 2 tonight. But I don't know. Not a call that I like to be made. Coach Joe Greer pleading his case. Dombrowski ironing out. So at worst, it will cost the Cougars 1 point. And that's what it will indeed do. 8 points for Owen Dombrowski. And I appreciate all you bearing with me here for the final game. This is my 8th game of the weekend. Coach Greer going to have to sit down due to that bench technical. As cutting in, Petty tries to pull across. Great defense by Chambers. Bryce Large to Joel Chambers. Joel left wing. Joel looks for Jake, skips across the set. Henderson left alone. Triple no good. Rebound, Jadell Minifield. Minifield, Dombrowski, right side. Got it again. Owen to double digits with 10. Much better game for Dombrowski tonight than yesterday. 11-point lead with 6:16 remaining in the third. Now it's taken right side by Joel Chambers. Chambers to Henderson, baseline drive, right block, up and fouled. Isaiah gets his third early on here in the half. Henderson gets 2 shots. Brock Henderson yesterday, part of a couple lane violations. Couple makes the line. Henderson true on that one. First point on his first attempt from the line tonight. Henderson ironing out. Rebound, Jadell Minifield. Another board for Serra Catholic. Again, dominating on the boards here, and that's been the biggest factor in this game. As Jadell Minifield in the right elbow. Up top, Owen Dombrowski. Dombrowski rolling. Up top, Petty jump stop. Isaiah no. Shea Smith almost turns it over. Here comes Shea the other way in a double dribble call. And it's Eagle ball once again. Owen Dombrowski near side, 5:41 remaining in the third. 10-point Eagle advantage. Owen Dombrowski. Dombrowski skips across to Pete Burke. Burke right side. Pete looking for room to operate. Up top, Burke. Burke step back, triple, got it. Burke nails another. As Pete Burke into double digits with 11. Henderson going, rolling on Petty, poked free by Isaiah. And a foul underneath Isaiah. Oh, so good with those active hands. Can't get him in trouble at times, but Petty lethal there. Jadell Minifield the personal. That is his second. Eagles second. Large the trigger, order in motion, quick in, Chambers. Rebound again by Pete Burke. Third board for Burke. Burke, Dombrowski driving, Owen right hand, floater no good. Petty the rebound, the put back, blocked but fouled first. Henderson gets the personal. Isaiah Petty, 1 for 2 and at a lane violation on another free throw attempt. He'll try to get to double digits. Well, apparently not. Thought it might have been a shooting foul, was not, as Petty hauls that in, 36-23. Serra Catholic leading, Petty trying to get to the cylinder. Isaiah in the right wing, up top to Dombrowski. Owen driving, kick out, Burke side step off the iron. Henderson grabs down the rebound. Bryce Large up top, Bryce trying to get back on the board. It's been a while for Bryce Large. He has a team high 11, make it 13 as Bryce Large adds on to his total. Only Cougar in double digits. Serra Catholic has 2 on the other side, 1 at 9 as well. Burke and Dombrowski, the 2 in double digits. Petty has 9. Minifield dishes it off. Dombrowski stops up, needs help. Large takes it away. Bryce Large the steal. Petty had to be careful. And Petty now has 4 fouls. Bryce Large got a foot in the head and kind of thought Petty would let him go. I think maybe that's a situation Isaiah let the moment get ahead of him and forgot kind of, hey, I got 3 fouls already. I can't afford another. Bryce Large got kicked upside the head in the ear as Petty jumped over, but Large kind of to his own accord got kicked in the head. You went completely low, but again, Petty running through. Not a great decision on Petty's part. Large was trying to avoid the contact. Figure if Large got to embrace it and get the shot up as well, as Beveridge does just that. That's a 4th foul on Christian Warren now. Beveridge 1 for 2. (36-25), 2 Eagles in foul trouble. Petty and Warren, couple of starters with 4 here in the third. Most likely not going to see them for the next 4-11 at least. Beveridge puts it up, puts it in. Second point for Jake Beveridge. Back to a 10-point game. Here comes Braden Graham re-entering the game. Who's going to take over for Serra now that Petty's on the bench? It's been Burke and it's been Dombrowski as the helping hands to Isaiah, but that defensive ball handling that Petty brings is now on the bench as Graham misses. Rebound by Chambers. Jake transitioning back the other way at Dombrowski. Rebound grabbed down by Karenko. Underwood the steal. And Dombrowski foul, trying to send it up to Burke. I see Mike Sapos for the first time this season. Was at Serra, transferred to McKeesport, now back at Serra this year. Him and Sapita will check in. Foul went against Chambers, his first. He'll get a blow. Graham, Dombrowski, Sapos, Sapita, and Pete Burke. Dombrowski had it swiped away but kept going, and now a foul, a push, and with 3:42 remaining in the third. Foul goes against maybe Sapita, I believe. Call that against Sapos. The rest of the way, Charleroi will be shooting. Bryce Large, rolling left elbow, Large back out. Bryce with 3:30 on the game clock in the third. Bryce drives in, Large up, no good. Rebound, put back, Henderson doesn't fall. Now it's Burke off the board, back the other way, Pete Burke. Burke to Dombrowski. Owen, a great shooter, still no triples here today. Over to Burke. Burke drives in a Justin. Pete Burke finesses in up to 13. 38-27 Eagle lead. Large. Now there's Beveridge. No good. Rebound. Grab down Karanko. And Karanko up to 5. Timeout called by Charleroi. .250 remaining in the third. 38-29. Warren and Petty on the bench with 4 fouls each. Actually making an injury timeout. So not a timeout. I thought a Charleroi timeout there, but injury timeout. Not sure who was shaken up. I think somebody for Charleroi, but .38-27. .38-29, excuse me. Try to add a couple points there as Dombrowski fouled by Jackson Karanko. Karanko's second. 4th against the Cougars here this quarter. One more we're shooting. Charleroi already in the bonus. Back the other way, Pete Burke. Burke now Graham. Graham to Dombrowski. Owen working backwards. Owen Dombrowski driving in. Dombrowski. Whistle blew, and Owen Dombrowski, another foul called offensively with the offensive armbar. And you're losing your primary ball handler with Petty on the bench. Dombrowski, another foul, but Burke a steal. Pete Burke in transition. Burke to Dombrowski, goes up and can't get it to go. Burke the put back and the put home. Pete Burke give him 15. Yesterday, Burke had 9. 40-29, Serra leads it, 2:14 remaining here in the third. Karanko. Jackson Karanko. Karanko down low, kick out from the corner. Beveridge ironing out, rebound long to Chambers. That's Joel. Joel to Karanko. 3 up and 3 down. Jackson Karanko. 8-point game. 8 now for Karanko. Kick out Dombrowski. Travel first. 1:46 remaining in the third. .32 for the Cougars, down by 8. Trying to get back on the board, right side to Beveridge. Beveridge, top of the key, skips it, corner, Karanko, baseline drive. Jackson throws it to no man's land onto the Charleroi bench. Inbound, and back the other way. Here's Burke to Dombrowski. Owen Dombrowski has 10, Burke has 15. Now Sapita up top, Sapita to Graham. Graham left side to Burke. Burke rolling right up to Sapita, goes to Dombrowski off the dribble. Dombrowski back iron up, backboard and out. 8-point game, 1:07 remaining in the third. Underwood back in. Minifield back in, Graham out, Sapos out. Large, flips it to Karanko, 8-point lead for Serra Catholic, 1 on the clock. Now it's Karanko near side. Beveridge, foul line, left block, lost the ball, but got it back. Back up top to Chambers. Chambers to Large, Bryce Large. Pressure tightly there as Bryce Large working left side. Large pulls up, left elbow. Rebound poked free. Taken by Beveridge right down Broadway. No good. And a foul as getting an arm free on the Eagle was Brandon Tadero. As Brandon Tadero threw Mackay Underwood to the deck, and Underwood will shoot 2. Underwood 4 points yesterday, no attempts from the line. 35.4 ticks of the clock remaining. Since the 4:11 mark, Petty and Warren have been on the bench with 4 fouls each. Mackay Underwood well off to the right. Jake Chambers, Brock Henderson, Tadero out, and Beveridge out. Definitely offensive substitution there by Coach Greer to get those 2 back out for the final offensive possession of the quarter. Mackay Underwood. Up and out, rebound, grabbed down by Jackson Karanko. Karanko, left elbow, large bounce pass. Karanko, foul line, drive, right hand, and 1. 10 for Karanko, second double-digit game for the sophomore. Minifield's third, 1 shot attempt here for Karanko. 6-point game. Tides have turned since Petty and Warren have went to the bench with foul trouble. As the old school 3-point play makes it a 5-point game. 20 seconds left on the clock. Burke, right side. Pete drives in, up and fouled. Pete Burke with 14.5 remaining. Chambers his second. Burke to the line. 15 points tonight for Pete Burke. Pete Burke yesterday, 4 for 6. Iron and out for Burke, a miss there. Keep it 40-35 with 14.5 on the clock. Iron and out, empty trip. Chambers the rebound. That's Joel off to Large. Chance to make the deficit less than 5 into the fourth. Bryce Large driving, Large in, Large up and out off of Dombrowski. Great defense by Owen Dombrowski. Karanko at the buzzer. No rebound, Underwood. That will do it for the third. Eagles lead it by 5, 40-35 after 4, 1 left to go. We'll have it for you when we come back right here on MVI Live.
Planet Roof, Pittsburgh's top roofing company, goes above and beyond to give customers the best experience possible. At Planet Roof, we pay close attention to the quality of our work in your home. Our roofers are committed professionals with years of experience who will go above and beyond for all of our clients' needs. Because at Planet Roof, we love what we do. For more information, contact us today at 724-243-3297 or visit our website, planetroof.com.
3 chapters written, 7 games done. And this epic journey is coming to an end. 1 quarter left in the MVI Shootout Classic. 40-35. Eagles clinging to the advantage. Isaiah Petty held scoreless on the bench with 4 fouls. Christian Warren with 4 fouls as well. 15 for Burke, 10 for Dombrowski on the other side, 13 for Large, 11 for Karanko. Five-point game. 4th quarter. We're nearing the end. And then we get to do it all again next week. More action, of course, on the network. Follow social media in the paper. We'll let you know where you're at, what we're covering, who we'll be at, and who we'll be seeing. As we're just getting into the full swing of things. Obviously, the sprint till Christmas. Couple weeks, and then we'll get in the Christmas tournament. We'll be back here for that one for, I believe, the entirety of it. like we did 2 years ago. Last year we kind of worked our way around, but I think we'll be back for every game of the Charleroi Christmas tournament here on MVI Live. Kick out, Joel from Jake. Off the mark, rebound by Jake Chambers. Chambers, the large side, step three, rebound, Karenko. As Henderson streaking, Bryce Large can't finish it. Dombrowski almost had it. Now Joel Chambers to Brock Henderson. Petty is back out there. Shot up, blocked. Minifield, J-Dell Minifield. Now it's Underwood. Underwood, Dombrowski off the hop. Owen driving. Owen kick out, Jadell. J-Dell Minifield. Petty comes in, gets the rock. One gone in the fourth. 5-point game. Owen Dombrowski rolling right. Dombrowski to Jadell Minifield. Minifield has it poked free by Large. Large and Petty collide. No harm there as Petty picks it up and resets the offense. Possession arrow does favor Charleroi. Left wing, Dombrowski ironing out. Rebound by Brock Henderson. 5-point game, 6:45 in the fourth. Karenko driving right, block. Fouled by Minifield. That's Jadell's fourth. Team first of the fourth quarter. Jackson Karenko, 1 for 1 from the line tonight. 11 points for Karenko. Three for 5 from the line this season. Karenko knocks it down. 12 points now for Karenko. So Peter replaces Minifield. 4-point game. Karenko can make it a one-possession game. Karenko left hand short rebound. Mackay Underwood. And Underwood travels. Hit the deck hard. Now will slowly make his way back up. Burke gonna check in, replacing Mackay Underwood most likely. He just went down to the deck. Very similar play we saw to Dom Cochran in that McKeesport game. Kind of elevating, going straight down on the back. Charleroi ball down by 4. 6:41 remaining in the fourth. There's Jackson Karenko. Karenko surveys, needs an option. Where is it? Jackson flips it into Bryce Large. Large, just 2 points this half. Had 9 in the first quarter. Serra's kind of locked him up since. Large needs to come up big here in the fourth. Karenko off the feed from Large. 14 for Jackson Karenko. 2-point game. Now Burke to Petty. Isaiah Petty up top. Sapita, 5-second violation. Serra Catholic had all 5 timeouts, and I think Coach Corso saw it. Now he's going to use one. Probably should have used one about 5 seconds ago. As we'll take a break, come back, see what the conclusion of this one holds. Hold door for us right here on MVI Live.
Highway Appliance, Furniture, and Mattress. The right brands, price, and advice since 1946. Highway Appliance, Furniture, and Mattress is the Mon Valley's choice for selection, service, and savings for over 75 years. Highway Appliance, Furniture, and Mattress. You're going to like us a lot. We guarantee it.
Coach Corso said he needs some more from his group. What I call my investigative eavesdropping during timeouts. 2-point lead for Serra Catholic. They have been outscored here so far inside of quarter number 4. As Serra scored 10 points in that third quarter. Haven't scored since. Charleroi at 13 in the third. Three points this quarter for the Cougars. 15 in the third for Charleroi to reset everything. Charleroi ball here. Karenko can't get it to go. Sappi to the board. Now let's take in Graham make that. Graham back the other way. Owen Dombrowski rolling left. Dombrowski gets to the cylinder. And Owen does not miss. 12 for Dombrowski starting the fourth quarter. Eagles scoring. Chambers, that's Joel. Back step triple. Rebound, Jake Chambers. And Jake Chambers cashes in up to 3. Back to a 2-point game. Other end, bodies flying. Who's it on? No charge signal, most likely going against Charleroi. It is against Charleroi and Joel Chambers. Burke the trigger. 5:26 remaining in the fourth. Burke backcourt picked off almost by Large, but the flex free. Here's Isaiah Petty. Petty driving, trying to get to the cylinder. Petty will and gets it to go. Isaiah Petty up to 11. Eagles back up by 4. Can Joel Chambers change it? No. Rebound by Pete Burke. And Pete Burke going to be, I believe, fouled. Or no, out of bounds. Karenko, and he had possession before Burke made contact. 4-point lead, 5:07 remaining here in quarter number 4. Inbound Dombrowski, back to Burke. Burke to Petty, has Graham. Petty driving to Graham. Great find. Graham couldn't take it cleanly, but got it and got it to go. The freshman, Braden Graham. Make it a 6-point game. Timeout, Charleroi. 4:51 remaining in the fourth. 6-point lead for Serra Catholic. 6 points this quarter for the Eagles. Graham, Dombrowski, and Petty. .6 rebounds for Burke. 12 points for Dombrowski. 11 points and 8 rebounds for Isaiah Petty. .451 remaining in the fourth quarter. 46. It's a 40-year score right here in the final game of the MVI Shootout Classic. Been an excellent day of high school basketball here on the network. .451 remaining. 6-point Serra Catholic lead. Henderson into Bryce Large. Bryce Large. Large spinning away from Dombrowski. Large left elbow. Large. Hand off Jackson Karenko. Right side. No. Sappi to the rebound. Turnover. Karenko banks it in. 16 for Jackson Karenko. Petty. Bounce pass, Dombrowski goes up, can't get it to fall. Rebound, though, by Karenko. Out of bounds. 4-point lead here for Serra Catholic. 4:19 remaining in the fourth. Warren and Minifield both going to come back in. Graham out and Sapita out. Shea Smith back in as well. Joel Chambers gets the blow. 4:19 remaining in the fourth. Inbound Bryce Large. Large driving their left side. Large left elbow, right hand block. That's Pete Burke. Minifield, instead of making the risky play, makes the smart play, up by 4 off to Dombrowski. Now Burke in the front court. Burke, Minifield, couldn't take it cleanly, got it to Warren. Outside off the deflection to Petty. Isaiah to Owen. Owen Dombrowski drives left side, kick out. Burke for 3. Ironing out Large the rebound. Bryce Large back the other way. Large up top, Shea Smith near side corner. Karenko under 4 to play. Karenko baseline drive, kick out. Jake Chambers back to Karenko. 4-point Eagle lead. Karanko, right corner. Jackson Karanko, guarded by Burke. Now it's taken around the horn to Large. Large driving, kick out. Chambers steps into a 2, no good. Henderson the rebound. Henderson skips it. Karanko drives it right at Minifield. Great defense by J-Del Minifield. Dombrowski driving. Owen to Burke. Great find, and Pete Burke with the easy 2. 17 for Pete Burke. 48-42. Now it's taken left side. 3 up, no good. Rebound by Owen Dombrowski. Up ahead, Petty off the window and in. 13 for Isaiah Petty. Lead back to 8 for the Eagles. Timeout. Charleroi will take our final timeout as well. Come back, it's the conclusion. This one coming up next on MVI Live. With over 30 years of experience, RTI Insurance Services is the clear choice in insurance providers for both individuals and businesses. At RTI, we've been upholding the highest standard of fiduciary responsibility for our clients. For your insurance needs, contact Mike Williamson at 724-263-0359. RTI Insurance Services, we've got you covered. 2:30 remaining here in the fourth quarter. Final game of the evening. Serra Catholic up by 8 now on Charleroi. It was a 40-35 game after 3 quarters of play. It's been cut down to a 2-point deficit, but the Serra Catholic Eagles working back, trying to continue to move along and move their lead further and further. (50-42), 2:30 remaining in the fourth out of the timeout. Charleroi basketball. Putting Petty on Henderson instead of Large. Switching Dombrowski there, wanting to keep Petty in the game instead of guarding the main ball handler of the Charleroi Cougars. Large, left side. Bryce Large rolling right corner. Karanko pulls it. Got it. Jackson Karanko, 5-point game. 19 for the sophomore. 16 this half. Petty's pocket picked. Now Large driving right down the lane. Large off the window and in. 3-point game from 8 to 3, just like that. Petty driving, kick across. Warren Dombrowski now looks to drive. Owen right side, window out, rebound. Minifield. Minifield another board. Minifield puts it up and is fouled. 7 rebounds for Jadell Minifield. Third foul on Chambers. Second on Charleroi. 3-point game. Minifield 0 for 2 from the line tonight. Needs 1 here. Underwood replaces Warren. Coach Greer, discrepancy of the call. As Minifield misses both. It was a 3, then a 2. As there's a steal. Petty drives, 15-footer, no good. Rebound off of Burke and out of bounds. Karanko, near side. Karanko rolling right. Jackson trying to get to 21. Karanko Skips it across to Henderson. Henderson, Karenko now. Right side, Bryce Large. Large pulls up, around and out, rebound. And foul called on Charleroi after the rebound by Minifield. Henderson, the personal. 1:19 remaining here in the fourth. Offensive or defensive substitution, Warren and Underwood. Isaiah Petty. Petty into the front court, right side, 1:10 on the clock. Petty picks up his dribble, corner, Warren, baseline drive, back up to Burke. One more, Petty, catch, release, no good. Burke the rebound, out of nowhere. Pete Burke, the rebound, now the foul drawn. Pete Burke straight to the window, and now to the line. Fourth foul on Jake Chambers. Pete Burke 0 for 2 tonight. 17 for Burke. Got that one, make it 18 for Burke. That one's big, make it a 4-point game. 51-47, Eagles lead it. Underwood replaces Warren. There's that defensive-offensive substitution. Burke another. How about 19 for Burke? Timeout, Serra Catholic with 54.7 remaining. Nearing the end. Less than a minute to go. 5-point lead for Serra. Pair of free throws made by Pete Burke. Tied for a game high 19 points with Jackson Karenko. Bryce Large had 9 points in the first quarter, scored then 2 in the second, 2 in the third, and only 2 in the fourth. Looked like he was in for a big game, still 15 points for Large, but after a 9-point opening quarter, you kind of thought Bryce Large was on the verge of getting into a big-time groove. Or 54.7 seconds remaining in this one. Checking back in will be Joel Chambers. He'll join his brother Jake, along with Karenko, Henderson, and Bryce Large on the other side of things for the Eagles. It's Underwood, it's Burke, Dombrowski, Petty, and J. Dell Minifield. Imagine if Serra gets the ball back, you see Christian Warren come in. Serra Catholic will apply light pressure. It's Dombrowski and Burke up top in the backcourt trying to prevent and wreak havoc on Charleroi. Inbound to Henderson, 50 on the clock. Brock Henderson, front court rolling right. Henderson, right side. Henderson, Karenko, corner drive now. Out to Chambers, Large, thought about the three. Pedals back. 38 on the clock. Karenko back to Bryce Large. Large pulls up, needs it, knocks it home. Timeout, Charleroi. 17 for Bryce Large. Warren back in. Full timeout. We'll take our final timeout. Come back. Conclusion of this one right here on MVI Live.
One of your favorite high school sports teams, Thomas Jefferson, Clareton, McKeesport, or South Allegheny, but you can't get the best coverage delivered to you? Well, now you can. The Mon Valley Independent and the best local sports coverage is now available with home delivery in your area. As always, you can subscribe to the e-edition, but now you can also get the paper delivered to your home thanks to our partnership with the U.S. Postal Service. The paper can be delivered the same day, so no worries about getting old news. You can find out game results and stories the next morning or afternoon right in the mail. For more information or to subscribe, call 724-314-0035 or visit our website at monvalleyindependent.com. Planet Roof, Pittsburgh's top roofing company, goes above and beyond to give customers the best experience possible. At Planet Roof, we pay close attention to the quality of our work in your home. Our roofers are committed professionals with years of experience who will go above and beyond for all of our clients' needs. Because at Planet Roof, we love what we do. For more information, contact us today at 724-243-3297 or visit our website, planetroof.com.
52-49, 33.9 on the clock. Eagle ball up by 3. Now the question is, Serra Catholic, you make your free throws, you'll win a basketball game. Can Serra Catholic do that? Inbound, Isaiah Petty. Petty fouled right away with 32.1 ticks remaining. Zay will shoot 2. Third foul on Karanko. Zay 1 for 2. The baseball standout has 13 points tonight. Got to get 1 if you're Isaiah. He gets the first. It was a thing of beauty. Underwood replaces Warren. (53-49), 2-possession game. Can Petty put it back to 5? Yes, he will. Isaiah Petty, 15 points. 6-point fourth quarter for Isaiah. Playing with 4 fouls, masterful. Now Dombrowski, the steal, large, gets it back. Banks it, no good. Rebound, pop free, Karanko. Karanko banks it in. Back to a 3-point game. Timeout, Charleroi, 16.7 seconds remaining. Nine rebounds for Jackson Karanko, 21 points. 19 for Burke, 15 for Petty, 12 for Dombrowski. 19 and 8 for Pete Burke, 15 and 8 for Petty, points and rebounds. Isaiah Petty has the second most points out of any player here in the MVI Shootout Classic. Tolliver the most out of anybody. Isaiah Petty has 37 points. We'll see who they send to the line. Petty was clutch on his last 2. Burks made his last 2. Serra Catholic in the stretch. 4 free throws made. Up by 3 points now. You're going to get fouled. You got to get at least 1. Make it a 4-point game. Who's going to get there? Is it going to be Burke or Petty? Who do they try to feed? Last time it was Isaiah. 16.7 seconds remaining. Dombrowski gets the ball. Petty a delayed motion. They get it into Isaiah. Petty driving in trouble. Turns it over. Now steals it back. Isaiah Petty almost lost it but got it back. Burke running away. And he's fouled by Henderson with 6 seconds remaining. Almost disaster, but Isaiah Petty made up for it. Turnover, then a steal. Isaiah, a little laugh. I think a little loud. Isaiah might have heard me out there, but nonetheless, he made up for it. Got the job done. And Pete Burke, how about 20 points tonight for Pete Burke? That's a big one. Always appreciate the camaraderie that the Serra Catholic kids have. Every game I do, always want to come over and have a word. Isaiah, the Black brothers, and all of them. As Pete Burke, 21. What a performance by Pete Burke from the line in the fourth quarter. Serra Catholic, 6 for 6 in the fourth quarter. Talk about with the game on the line, clutch free throw shooting. Pete Burke, 4 for 4. Petty, 2 for 2 in the fourth quarter from the line. 6 points from the Eagle from the charity stripe. 56-51, 6.2. Eagles gonna hang on. 21 points for Pete Burke. Pete Burke, your Planet Roof player of the game for the Eagles of Serra Catholic. Stay tuned, of course, all tournament team. That will be released sooner rather than later on the social medias and whatnot for the Mon Valley Independent and the Shootout Classic Year 3. It's been another rousing success. Henderson to Large. 5 seconds, Large, right wing, Bryce Large. Sidestep, Karanko at the buzzer. Won't make it look any closer. The Eagles hang on. 56-51, your final score. The Serra Catholic Eagles, 16 points in the fourth quarter. 16 as well for Charleroi, 56-51, your final. Pete Burke, 21 points, 8 rebounds. Your Planet Roof player of the game, 15 and 8 for Petty, 12 for Dombrowski. And on the other side, 17 for Large, 21 for Jackson Karanko in the losing effort. That will do it for year number 3 of the MVI Shootout Classic. A thrilling day 2, and the Eagles get win number 1. Charleroi to 0-2. Serra Catholic to 1-1 on the season. As a rousing success, appreciate everyone here at Charleroi and all you for making this another successful Mon Valley Independent Shootout Classic. On behalf of everyone at the Mon Valley Independent, I'm Alex Lyon saying thanks for tuning in. And we'll see you next time right here on MVI Live. Have a great rest of your weekend, everybody.